Welcome back everybody for another episode of Mike Foster Outdoors. This here video is me and my youngest daughter Bella, and she's at her first tournament. We're fishing the Tuesday nighter at Cataract Lake. It's just a little 3 fish limit evening tournament, 5:30 to 9:30, and I don't know what happened, but we lost all of our audio, so I'm going to do a narration voiceover through this video. Check out some of Bella's casts in there. She's doing pretty good with her pole. But we have some really good fish catches in this video, and kind of disappointed that the audio wasn't there, because her excitement on the one was something I would have liked to have been able to hear again. That's why I do these videos a lot of times, so I can go back and relive some of my fishing trips. But this little stretch right here, we'll get our first keeper, just a 15-inch, pretty skinny fish. And any of you guys that followed my channel, you know I love throwing a stupid tube. I threw it for the entire 4 hours in this tournament. So we're on the board, got our first one. Shout out to everybody that follows my channel, I really appreciate it. I enjoy putting these videos out, and a lot of times I go back and watch them like I said earlier. This next catch is my new PB. First I thought this was a bass tangled up in a log till I got up to the boat. Then I knew it was giant. For those of you that don't know, I like to throw my stupid tube setup on a 7.3 medium heavy Dixie custom rod and 20-pound fluorocarbons for my line. That reel I'm using on that rod there's a Shimano DC. I believe that rod's one of my first Dixies I've ever got. That's about an 8 or 9 year old rod. Bella was so excited when she seen that fish come up. She seen how big it was. About as big as her, actually. You guys probably already know by now it's a giant catfish. The old Dixie's doing work. I believe I fought this fish for about 7 minutes. And I need a bigger net if I'm going to try to wrestle dinosaurs. It was funny because this was like the 6th throw I threw on this lay down log, and that catfish decided to finally bite it. So like I said, that's my new PB catfish. weighed 37.9 on my Bubba scale. I tried to hook it on its bottom lip, but my clip wouldn't go on the fish, so I had to hook it on the top lip. If any of you guys know about how old a fish that size would be, put it down in the comments below. I'm curious to know. I don't catch a whole lot of catfish. Well, after we boated the catfish, we decided to move on, headed to our next stop. This tournament's the first week of June, and the lake had been up, and the water level had just gotten back down to summer pool like the day before this tournament. Second keeper on the line. This fish here would probably go about 3 3/4. A good solid cataract fish. Normally if you can catch them 2.5 pounders at this lake, you're doing good. There's Bella. She's already getting in there for a call clip. Notice that fish's tail looked perfect. I'm quite certain that fish was pre-spawn. Keeper number 3 in the net. This was a healthy keeper, about 15.5, 16-incher, but was fat. One you'd be glad to have at Cataract any given day. Our water temperature was around 73 for this tournament. Water temps have been kind of cool this year. For this late into June. Hope you guys enjoy these zoomed in shots of these fish jumping. I can't help it. I always have to zoom in on them because I think it's pretty cool to see that and put it in slow-mo a little bit. Also, shoot me a comment down below if you would like to see any other different angles, or if you like those zoomed in shots. This was our first call. Good quality fish. This one was over 4. 431, I think, is what that fish weighed. A couple of these fish, when they bit, they were hitting it so hard it almost felt like a catfish bite. Again, that big fish right there, I know it was a female, and it was full of eggs, it looked like to me, just like that other good one. Just a little tip. If you're at a reservoir where the water fluctuates up and down, sometimes those better fish will wait a month later if they have to until the water gets stabilized before they'll go in and spawn. Seen it before. Here's Miss Bella fighting one. She loves to throw them back. So we got about 10 minutes left. I'm still trying to upgrade. Oh, in case you're wondering, that's the donkey dance. My buddy Jake and Tony were idling by, and I was doing that because we had a couple donkeys in the live well. When I was turning around talking to them, I got bit. This was keeper number 5 of the night. Pretty solid fish. It called us up about another half a pound. If you're still with me, guys, Belle and I are getting ready to head back to the weigh-in, and her first tournament ever, we ended up taking first place in big bass. We had 3 that weighed 1054, and that big fish was a 431. She was so excited. Second place was only 5 pounds. That was my buddy Jake and Tony. Thanks for stopping by, guys.